Okay, refresh. This one. Okay. What is this? How does this work? Is this louder now? Is this louder? Is this louder now? Oh, it is. Playing it from my phone. Okay. Connect this guy here then. Just like that. Hopefully that's fine. Get some volume there. Let's bring this camera down just a little bit. Probably. Yeah, how does this sound? Connect this guy here then. Fine. Here, right. Playing it from my phone. Okay. Yeah, let's bring this camera down. This is so weird. It's like Inception. Watching what just happened. Yeah, how does this sound? Sounds a lot better. Okay. All right, let me post this on Instagram during the stream. How do I do this? Story. Oh, I need a link for this too. Let's grab the link first. Okay. Okay, grab this. Sounds a lot better. Okay. Okay. All right, this is literal Inception right here. Okay. 1 second. Copy link. Copy the link. All right. Here, wait. We need to get a photo of the stream. Here. Okay. Join the stream. Okay. This is working out so far. Add a link here. Paste the link. I think that's good. YouTube. Make it bigger. Join the stream. And then we could add a song to this. What song should we put into this? I don't know if I could put this onto YouTube. I don't know if that's like, what's the word? What's the word? Like copyright? So, yeah, we'll just use that. All right. If this loads. All right. Boom. On the story. Let's see what happens here. I thought we could just like talk for a bit. I do want to maybe hook up some Minecraft later. Not right now. It's a little too early for that. I just wanted to see how this goes. What is this? Do you get paid on Instagram? Does Instagram pay people in the States for views? That's what I'm curious about. Anyways, that's kind of off topic. I posted a story. Okay, I haven't posted in a while on Instagram. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a breather from that. Oh, okay, saying the live's working here. Okay, okay. We got a viewer here. How's it going? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, 1 second, guys. 1 second, guys. My girlfriend's texting me. My girlfriend's texting me right now. So, uh, okay. How's everyone today? How's it going? We got a couple viewers in here. I just wanted to wait. If somebody wants to type in chat here, I want to see if it pops up. I want to see if it pops up for me. What is going on? No, we'll put that there. OBS is kind of glitching on me. 1 second. 1 second. I don't know what I just did. Oh, that's kind of cool. I could put it up there. Make my... No, that's weird. I lied. I want it back to the side here. I'm still figuring this whole streaming thing out. I've never done this before. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. It says chat rate. Okay, so somebody has sent a chat. Why is it not letting me view that? Give me a minute. Oh, I had it for a second there. Where'd it go? Come back. Right there. Nope, never mind. It doesn't want to work. Technical difficulties. This is chat rate. How do I view the chat in OBS? That's the real question. Once I figure that out, this will make it so much easier. Is this the... Okay, wait. Let me pull this up on YouTube, because, Yo, how's it going, Dante? How's it going? I see that. Is it working? Is the live still good? Yeah, it's saying it's good. I don't know why it's not letting me pull this up on OBS here, though. If any of you know how to stream, and you can give me some tips here, because I'm trying to move this. Here, I wish I could. Wait. I'll do a capture. Here, video capture. 1 second, so you can see what I'm doing here. Properties. Yeah. Sorry, not a video capture. An application display capture. Give me a second here. We'll do the desktop. No, is that not gonna work either? That's weird. Maybe it's not a display capture that I'm trying to show here. Remove that. Is it a window? Is there a window capture? Media source. Browser capture. Have you been lately? Miss you on Insta. Yeah, man, I've been good. Just been kind of busy. I started my new job recently, and it's taken up a lot of my time. And I moved, and I'm just back in town right now. I'm visiting my girlfriend, but things are going well for me. How are you? How are things going for you? Window capture, is that what I need? I think this might be it, actually. Or not. Okay, I don't know how to get this going. What I wanted to do was set up like Minecraft, and I could play that in the background. You guys could like talk to me and stuff. I could answer your questions if you have any, or just want to just chat. But I'm not quite ready for that. I don't know how to set that up yet. I might want to get a headset or something, so it makes it easier. Because what I'm using right now is my my Rode mics. I got those connected, and then my camera, of course. And I got my chat open up on my phone here because I can't seem to get it to open up on what is this? YouTube control panel on OBS here. Captions, automatic switch scenery scripts. No. If any of you know how to do that, or if you've streamed before, that would help a bunch. Because this doesn't want to do. Oh, we got that back. Okay, that's where I wanted it. Now, how do you open up chat on this? Because all it pulls up is the dashboard. Browsing through your content and figuring stuff out. You know, I feel that, just, there's such thing as, I got a lot of content out there kind of talking about everything. And, just take what resonates with you, discard the rest, and apply it to your own life because, that's kind of my goal when I create content is to just, I'm going to speak my mind and how I feel, and if any of that resonates with you, like that's what I want you to get from that is what resonates with you. Not everything I say is going to apply to your life, and, vice versa. So just take what resonates, discard the rest, and if you apply it to your life, then, hopefully that can improve your life. I wonder if can you listen to music on YouTube streaming? I don't know if it's going to be copyright. I don't think you can. I'm not actually 100% sure. Because I know some people do, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta search this up, actually. Can I listen to on YouTube live? Let's see here. Definitely works. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. I, just trying my best. Taking a little bit of a break for now. I will be back to Instagram soon. Article Explorers. Is it going to tell me if I could actually listen to copyright? Now it's saying you can't. Okay. Some people say you can, some people say you can't. I'm just going to go with you can't. Just because, I don't want to get banned. First stream. Imagine that. First stream I get banned. That'd be crazy. Nine concurrent viewers. Swag. So yeah, what I wanted to do was try this out, see how I enjoy this, and maybe I can make this like a daily thing, or an every couple day kind of thing. Hey, Nori, is that how you say your name, Nori? How's it going? I used to do live streaming on TikTok back in the day when I used to run a TikTok page. I grew it kind of big, and that's what I used to do all the time. So I'm kind of a little familiar with, the social media live streaming, but when it comes to YouTube, this is all new territory for me. I've never been much of a YouTube creator. You're heading to bed? Have a good day, or good night, I guess. And thank you. Yeah, no. Today's going to be good. I'm going over to see my parents later with my girlfriend. Going to have some dinner there. And yeah, it's going to be a good night. I'm in town for like the next 4 days, and then I'm going to fly back out for work again. It's basically a 14/7 split, so I work for 14 days in a row, and then I'm off for 7, and they're 10-hour days. The first 14 days were pretty good. It's kind of nice having a whole week off, though, because it's just like I get to relax. I get to focus on something like this, or focus on spending time with my family, and it's pretty wonderful. Hey, how's it going? I want to listen to music, but maybe I can find like copyright free music, because wait, I have an idea. I could listen to music still. Give me a minute. I'm gonna grab my headphones, because then at least you can probably still hear me because I got my mic on. But I could just wear my headphones. That's what I'm thinking. Except they're outside. I gotta go to the car and grab them. I'll be right back. I know you can hear me still, I think. All right. 1 second here. 1 second here, guys. Where are they? They on the seat? They're right here. Swag. Trust me, guys, the streaming's gonna get a lot better as time goes on. I'm all new to this. This is gonna be the first stream that's just kind of kick things off, kind of get me into that mindset. Because I was thinking for a while. I was like, do I actually want to do this, or not? I was kind of a little bit scared, but had to give it a shot. Hey, yo, bro, how are you? I'm doing great. How are you? That's quite flexible timing, though, and pretty great in my opinion. Yeah, no, the 14/7 split's pretty nice, because I'm working for 14 days in a row, so I'm like in that mindset, and it definitely helps for sure. Oh, what I want to figure out is how to open up chat on OBS, or maybe I could just do it right from YouTube on here, actually. Then I don't have to do it on my phone, and I can put music on my phone. Let's see. Let's see this. View your channel. Am I live right now? I am. Okay, I could just read it from my computer. Cool. I wish I was able to do it from OBS, but it's not letting me do it. There's no overlay for that. Like, there's the live control panel, but it doesn't show the chat, unfortunately. But maybe there's a way to figure that out for my next stream. Good luck with that. It always starts small. Yeah, no, 100%. And, I'm totally fine with that. I kind of like it when, you start from scratch a little bit. Like, I do have my Instagram audience to kind of piggyback off of a little bit, but a lot of this is just me starting from scratch. I'm great. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for what you say and what you post on Instagram. You changed me a lot. Hey, man. I'm glad that, my content has helped you. And, that was kind of the goal going into it, was to just kind of speak my mind, speak my opinion, and see if people resonate with that. And, pretty quickly, within like a few months, I grew to the size I am today. And I thought that was absolutely amazing that many people, like, you have similar thoughts to me, and that, you could relate to that. Because, if you think about it, we have like similar things going on in our lives. And that's just like the culture, you know? It's just the culture, those videos on Instagram where they, it's like we're childhood memories, where it's like something that you would do as a child, and then everyone collectively agrees like they did the same thing. It's just like no one told you about that. It just was something you did, and it's just like we all share this, like, this same type of, I don't know how to describe it, like the same experiences, a lot of the same experiences. One second here, guys. Yes, sorry, my girlfriend, my girlfriend's texting me. Oh, look at this. You want to see? We want a podcast, please, please, please. I don't know if I'm gonna do a podcast, but maybe I'll do some streaming. This is Vivian. She's so cute. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera, buddy. Hey, bud. Oh, she's sleepy. I love cats. I am a dogs and cat person. I do want a dog one day, but I do love cats. She's so funny. Yeah, the first guest on the pod, or on the live stream. I remember when she was just a little kitten. She actually came from my litter, like of our cats at my parents' house, and then my girlfriend wanted a cat, and I gave her Vivian, and she is the cutest animal, cutest cat I've ever seen in my life. She's so funny. You can't really see her right now. She's like laying in my lap, but I'm gonna play some music for myself because I can do that, and it's not copyright because you can't hear it. So how's everyone's day going today? What's everyone up to today? I know it's it's a Saturday for me, and I mean the whole week's kind of a weekend for me in the sense where I just do whatever I want to do. But what's everyone up to today? She's so funny. What would you guys think about me doing like a Minecraft stream or something? Have that in the background? Because here's my idea, right? I want to get a second monitor, hook it up to my laptop so it's like chats on the monitor, and then use my laptop screen for the gaming side of things. And then I want to get probably a headset. I do got these, but I don't think they're gonna work as well because they're the new Apple AirPod Maxes, so they don't connect to PC, unfortunately. Not yet. I mean, maybe in the future, but I won't be able to do that. So I'm gonna have to get a different headset. And I don't know if you guys have recommendations. I don't really need one with a mic. I just want like a nice headset. Um, I guess I could probably use this. There might be a little bit of latency delay though. That's what I'm worried about. But I guess it doesn't matter too much if I'm just listening to like Minecraft or something. So I might be able to figure that out and just continue using this as my mic. And that would probably work actually. But I think that'll be fun. I'm playing Minecraft in the background, and it's just a chill stream for me to kind of relax after work and just answer your questions and just talk. And I could do that like even every day if it's a few hours every night. That's kind of my goal, is to maybe do like an hour stream every day if I can, or even a couple hours if possible. I do have a pretty busy schedule. Like I get home from work and then I got to go to the gym, probably make food, eat dinner, and then I got maybe a couple hours before I go to bed. So I would be able to stream for probably an hour to two every night. I can make it work, is what I'm saying. Um, I think it would be nice. Alpona, hello, how's it going? Where do you live? I'm in Canada. Canadian gang, gang. How's it going, buddy? That'll be very good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Adam. I think it would be a lot of fun. Maybe I could set it up right now, but the one issue is that it's probably going to pick up the volume on the mic, and then it's going to get like the bounce back where it's like you hear it twice. That's what I'm worried about, and I don't know how to deal with that yet. I'm still figuring that out. But I might be able to. I guess if I mute my volume for now, we could probably hook that up. Here, give me a minute here. Let me figure this out. You might just not be able to hear Minecraft for now. But for next stream, I'll get it like working perfectly. Whenever that will be. It might be when I get back into town, because I gotta get a desk. Because I just moved into this place. I'm gonna get a desk. I'm gonna get some like LED lights or whatever. Get a nice chair and a second monitor, and then I'll go from there. Here, let me get this going. Some Minecraft here. Because I could just put this camera in the corner. Viewing chat might be a little bit of an issue. Or not. I might be able to still view YouTube chat without it messing up here. Because I wonder if you could um, mute the stream from mobile. No, I don't think so. Okay, well, I'll figure this out. I'll make it smaller for now, like the window size, until I get a second monitor. That's the goal. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Game capture. Will shrink me down for a bit here. Oh, I shrank the wrong window down. My bad. Give me a minute here, guys. Here, we gotta stretch this to fit the screen. Like that. Okay. Make myself a little smaller there. And then what I could do is take this Minecraft window here, make it slightly bigger. Like that. How does that look? That looks pretty good. Swag. Oh, let's get this going. I wonder how this sounds. Give me a minute. I wonder if you could hear the volume for it. This sound just in left. It's just in your left ear? That's kind of weird. Wait, let me see. Let me see what's going on. Give me a minute here. Oh, you're right. It is just in the left ear. That's weird. Why did it do that? It did do that for me too. Was it doing that before? I don't think it was. Buddy, come down. No, I think it was the whole time. It was going into the left ear. That's weird. How do you fix that? Sorry, I'm using like these Rode mics here. I don't know how to connect them to both. I wonder if that did it. Did that fix it? 1 minute. Rode mics. I'm gonna have to do some Google here to search this up. Rode mics. Only one ear. Audio only coming from left ear. Rode. Okay, so this is an issue somebody had. Hold both buttons, not the one at the top on the receiver, to merge the channels into one. I don't know if that did anything. Oh, I did that. Watch out, buddy. Oh, I hear it. It's back. Wait. Did it go away? I broke it. Fix it again. Wait. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. It was working. Sorry, I'm like delayed on the YouTube live, so I don't actually know if it's working. Oh, it's back. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Let's go. See, we're figuring things out already, and this is the first stream. This is what it's all about. Okay, let's get some Minecraft going. Single player video. I don't know what that is. Let's delete that. We'll start a new world here. We'll call this I'm so bad at names. We'll call this Within Thoughts. We'll just, yeah, Within Thoughts. Did my voice just disappear? Did you guys hear that? Did my voice just disappear? Or am I crazy? Oh, because my phone's off. I don't actually know. Right? I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm not crazy. It's just because I turned off my phone. Okay, let's get this going. Within Thoughts. Survival. Hardcore. How do you do hardcore? Hardcore. Random. Structures on. Let's run it up. Oh. I don't know how good the... Oh, my computer, I gotta plug that in. 1 second. Probably a good idea. I don't want it to die on me. Laptop issues, you know what I'm saying? I'm a laptop person. I always have been. I've never been like a full-on PC user. Just not my style, I guess. So just give me a minute here. Plug that guy in. Swag. I'm getting like 60 frames. No, I'm getting like 120 probably. Let's see. 180 frames. It probably is only going to look like 30 on your end, but let's start this this let's play. Okay, where are we? We're in the middle of a desert. Okay. The cat is messing with things. She's so funny. I don't know why it looks so bad on your end, but it does. I'll fix that for next stream. How about that? How about that? Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in probably 7 months, 8 months, something like that. I don't really play Minecraft. I tried setting it up the other day because I was probably going to go live the other day, but then something came up. So this is like bringing back memories. This is nostalgia. I remember when this game basically was in the early stages of like release, the first like year or two after it came out. It might have been a little more than that, but I remember playing with my friends, and it was so different than how it is today. Like today we got shader. What is that? What is that? What is this? An armadillo? Wait, is this actually in Minecraft? They have armadillos now? Wait, that's so cool. What? Hey, buddy. Can I jump on him? No. I thought oh, he's scared of me. I'm gonna push him. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay, wait, I need to find a tree here. I only got a couple sticks. You're from Indonesia, but I study in Switzerland along with family, lonely and kind of frustrated, like things don't work as they should. Damn, man, like, I'm glad that, I'm really happy that my content has helped you feel better. And, you know, whatever you're going through, I hope you figure it out because, you know, it isn't always easy. You know, I've been in really tough situations in my own life, and they were such a struggle to the point where there were times I didn't know if I was going to, you know, make it out of those situations. But I kept pushing forward, even though it was tough sometimes, because I knew deep down that I wanted to accomplish something more, and I wanted to be more than I was, and that outweighed the negative experiences that I was going through. And whatever you're going through, I hope you know, you find your drive in life, because, you know, once you find that, and then you could really move forward with like purpose, with a direction. And I think that's what we all need in life, is to have a purpose, because, you know, purpose kind of helps us. It helps push us, you know, forward, and it helps us grow, and it helps us, you know, step out of our comfort zone, because it's like, it's your mission. It's, even though, you know, purpose does kind of change over time, like maybe you have fulfilled one of your purpose, and, you know, maybe you have a new purpose. And that's the thing, right? It's always ever changing. It's just following your heart, listening to yourself, and putting yourself first, because that's what it's going to take to really, you know, create a life for yourself that you can be happy with. And, you know, it's a journey. It's not easy. It's tough. And, you know, every day can be a struggle. But if you could push through those struggles and, you know, rack up those small wins, then over time, like, you're going to feel a lot better with yourself, and you're going to feel a lot more confident with yourself and in your own abilities. And that's going to help you, you know, really become the person that you dream about, the person that you want to be deep down. And, you know, it's just really, it's a consistent effort. It's something that you got to do every day, and you got to show up for yourself every day, because if you don't show up for yourself, then, you know, nothing's going to change, because nothing changes until you change, until you decide to change the life that you're living now and like do something different. And, you know, that's all like happens. That all happens by stepping out of your comfort zone. That's like the first thing you need to do is, you know, have an intention. Like, what is your intention? And what is your intention in life? What is the thing that you want to get to, the place you want to get to, the way you want to feel? Like, that right there is an intention. And then the next thing you got to do is put in the action. You got to actually put in the work and consistently. You got to do that every day. Because if you could do that, like that 3-step process of intention, action, consistency, you're going to succeed in whatever way that might be, whatever way you want to succeed in. Because there's a lot of ways you could define success. It's just like, what is success to you? You got to ask yourself what success is to you, and go for that, because that's what matters the most, is how you feel. I'm about to die here. I need food. Okay, so I found some wood. We're good there. I need some food, but before we do that, let's get some stone tools. Hardcore, am I right? I know it's a little laggy on your side. I wonder if I could fix that. Maybe it's a Wi-Fi issue. I'm not 100% sure. Where are you studying in Switzerland? I'm not studying in Switzerland personally, unless you're talking about Kola. I do want to visit Switzerland. I wanted to move there for a long time, but then, I'm not 100% certain if I want to now. Because there's this place here where I live that I absolutely love, and, it's so beautiful in this part of Canada, and I just don't see myself going anywhere else. I see myself visiting Switzerland, but I don't know about living there. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe one day. I mean, it's always a possibility. I don't want to just say no. Looks like you're famous in Indonesia, bro. I noticed that my audience is like all over the place, and I think that's so cool. It's like, it's not just in, Canada. It's not just in the States or anywhere pretty local. It's like, it's all over the world. And that's so wonderful. So what I need now is a stone pickaxe, and then what I want to do is maybe I should make an axe too. What do you think? Should I make an axe? Let's do it. Okay, I'm actually about to die. I need food. Can you eat turtles? Turtle soup? Is that a thing? Turtle soup. Okay. I don't see food. If I die, I gotta start a new world, unfortunately. Hardcore, am I right? It's the only way to play Minecraft, otherwise it's too easy. And even then, this is still kind of easy. Because once I get a food source and get myself a shield, there's no stopping me. But I gotta hurry up because it's gonna be night soon, and there is no food in the area. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to kill some spiders. When will you post again on YouTube? I am not 100% sure. I thought about, maybe making a post here and there as I continue doing these live streams, but right now I'm just kind of a little too busy for that, because it takes a lot to make a YouTube post as opposed to an Instagram post, because first of all, it's 10x the amount of time filming, and then the editing is takes a little longer too. It's not as cut. It's not as there's no the formula is a little bit different for editing a YouTube video, and I'm not really that good at editing YouTube. I've always been good at social media, but when it comes to the YouTube platform, I've never really been good at that, and I want to get good at that, especially if I continue doing these live streams. This is just kind of it's a test. It's just me really seeing if I like this and if I like streaming on YouTube. And if this stream goes well for me, so far it's been pretty fun, and then I'll continue with it. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to get a feel for it all, because there's a few ideas I want to work on, and I'm just trying to try each of them out and see which one resonates with me more. And I finally made that decision to start this YouTube page, or this YouTube live stream. This is kind of a big step for me, because if this is what I decide to do, I'm sticking with it. I'm going to pick one thing and just go all in. And I always notice when I go all in, there's no stopping me. And I just got to figure out if this is that thing I want to go all in on. I'm actually kind of surprised that this many people joined from my story on Instagram. I know I haven't posted in a while, so I wasn't quite sure how my engagement was on Instagram. I might have to stay in the middle of this lake for the night. I'm gonna die. At least they don't, because you don't lose hunger if you're in a boat. So I might just have to stay here. Let me see. Let me see how many views that Instagram story got. 1 minute here. 37 minutes ago. Over 2,000 people have seen it, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, like, it works. It's a great way to, like, piggyback a little bit off of the audience and be like, hey, I'm going live. If you want to join, here's the link. But so far, it's been going well. Let me check OBS for a second here. Is this 115 viewers we've had so far? That's really cool, actually. I'm really impressed with that. And yeah, the first stream's going well. Started 40 minutes ago. It's almost been an hour. That's cool. It's nice to just sit back and relax. Because I know, like, I'm going to be working for, like, 10 hours, and then I'm going to come home, and I'll go to the gym, and then by the end of the night, like, I only got a few hours to just kind of relax. So if this is, like, the way I'm going to do that, this is so cool. In Bali, because many of my friends here fall. That's cool, actually. That's really cool. I don't think I'm gonna survive in this Minecraft world right now. I don't have the best luck. Let's be honest. Unless there's a spider, or if there's fish, there's a drowned who might kill me. Other than that, so far so good. What does it look like on YouTube? It looks very grainy, and I'm sure you noticed that it's like very grainy. I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately. I'm sure there is a way, but I'm not that tech savvy on YouTube. You know what? How about this? I'll stop the Minecraft world for now. I'll get this going for maybe next time, because then it's not as grainy. It looks pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know for a fact I wouldn't enjoy that if that's what I saw. So we'll just keep it at this for now. We'll just do kind of like a Q&A or something like that, and I'll answer questions. And I've been meaning to ask you, how did you get over your first breakup? My first breakup, like, of all time. So I was just coming out of high school, and I was probably 18, I think, when I got into my first relationship. So I would have, yeah, when I was probably almost 19, if not 19, when I broke up with her. And how did I get over that? It wasn't easy. You know, your first relationship, if it doesn't last, like, it's tough. It is, if you've ever been in one. And I guess the thing that helped me get over that was mainly a lot of it to do with time. Because at that point in my life, I wasn't putting myself first. Like, I was kind of jumping from one relationship to the other, like, just searching for that. Like, I wasn't searching for that happiness like, I was searching for it outside of myself. And unfortunately, that was kind of a pattern I repeated for some time until pretty recently. And it was tough, but time helped. But another thing that also helped was kind of recognizing those feelings and just kind of accepting those feelings. Like, from today's perspective, the best advice I could give you is to put yourself first. I'm telling you right now, it is the best piece of advice that will help you get over a breakup, is by putting yourself first. You know, maybe hitting the gym if you don't work out. That is a great way to help with that, and it helps me all the time with all sorts of stresses that I face in my life. Hitting the gym, going to the gym, that helps me a lot. And putting yourself first, you know, that just means putting your needs first. At the end of the day, just means, like, if you want to do something, then do that, because that's what you want to do. And on top of that, time helps if you are heading in the right direction. If there's nothing changing in your life, if your life is staying the same exact way, time is not going to heal anything. But if you're actively pursuing like improvement in your life, if you're actively trying to improve your life, time is really going to help you get over your first breakup. And yeah, those are the two things I think that are really going to help you the most. But you really just got to put yourself first. You can't be going out and jumping into other relationships. I mean, you can, but it's not going to fix the underlying issue. And until you fix that, until you heal yourself, you know, your life is not going to really change so much other than, maybe the scenery, maybe the person or the location. Because you really just you gotta start with yourself at the end of the day. Do I still miss my first relationship? No, not really. I think I learned my lesson through that. Like, and feelings kind of fade, and especially if it's not for like that's not my person. Like right now, my girlfriend, me and her, we're like this close. We're like as close as you could possibly be, and like I just know for a fact that she's my person. And until you like meet your person, and until you've like felt that energy, you're not gonna understand because, you know, it's it's so powerful. And my first relationship, we weren't really compatible for each other. Like maybe at the start we were, but we slowly grew apart, and that is okay. Not everything's going to last forever. Nothing is really going to last forever. But if you could, just enjoy the memories while you have them, then that's the best thing that you can do. And, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And that just means that there's somebody else out there for you that is going to more align with who you are, who you're becoming, because you don't always meet, you know, the person you're meant to meet until like, you know, how do I phrase this? You're not always going to meet the right person, when you want to meet them. Sometimes it happens in the most random case. Like me and my current girlfriend, like we met, we met on one of the dating apps a few years ago, and we did break up. We did break up for some time, but then it wasn't until recently when I was out with my friends at just a country club, just going to dance and have some drinks with the boys, that all of the sudden I ran into her, and we both like locked eyes and were like, "Yep, there you are." And we got to talking and everything, and it's just I'll get into the story another day, but it's kind of crazy. There's like some like I don't there's like some magic to it, if that's what you want to call it. Um, we were both like we both kind of wanted it, wanted to meet each other again, and it just happened to happen at the most perfect timing, like almost divine timing. That's what I'm gonna call it, because that's how crazy the story was. But we've always known that, you know, we were for each other, I guess, if that's we're for each other, if that's how you describe it. It's just, sometimes you're not always in the best place internally, and you got to heal. And that's what we had to do. And that period of being apart really helped me put things into perspective for me, really allowed me to put myself first, because that's something I never did up until that point. And that was the best thing I ever did in my life. It was the thing that completely changed my life and allowed me to be who I am without, holding that back, and, you know, really just being myself wholeheartedly, authentically, and not allowing any people to change who I am. Or because that's the thing, you allow people to change you. You don't. What's the thing? They don't change you. You allow people to change you, and if you do, then that's on you. And you got to realize that sooner or later, is that like you got to look at the people in your life and see, like, are these the people you want in your life? Are these the people that are really going to push you in the right direction? Are they pushing you forward, or are they holding you back? And if they're pushing you forward, that's a positive thing, because you got to move forward. You always got to move forward, because if you don't, you're going to stay stagnant. You're going to be stuck, and nothing's going to change. And that's the thing. We're always changing. We're always hopefully growing, because like that is the best thing you could do for yourself. That is the best thing you could do for other people, because it shows that, you're not so stuck in your ways. And, I'm sure you've met people in your life that they're so stuck in their ways, where they don't change. And usually it's not a good thing because it kind of reflects their life and it kind of reflects back onto you and your experience with them, and it's not always a great experience. And I'm sure you've met those people maybe in the workplace or anywhere else where they're so stuck in their ways where they're not open to any other opinion or open to any other way of thinking. And that is not something that I ever want to end up in. And that's something I'm always working on every day, is myself, working on improving myself and being open to other possibilities out there, because I don't have all the answers. Like, I might know what I want, but I don't have all the answers right now. I will eventually through time and you know, putting myself first and like the actions I take each and every day. Like, I'm going to figure out those answers along the way. But at this point in time, like, I'm only 22. I don't have all the answers, but I'm trying my best. And that's all you can do. If you're always trying your best, then you're going to go in a direction that's going to lead to the life that you want to live, because you're always trying your best. You're always putting yourself first. And that is one of the great gifts of life. And if you have that understanding that if you're trying your best, if you're always putting yourself first, you're always like really giving it your all, then that's going to come back to you in one way or another. Like, if it's in work, in your business, if you're really putting in 100% of your effort into that business and really giving it your all, then that is going to come back to you in either profit, in either success, whatever it may be. That's going to come back to you because it's equal to the amount that you put in. Like, if you're putting in 50%, you're only going to get 50% back. If you put in 100%, you're going to get 100% back. And that's with everything in life, with relationships too. If you're only giving 50% of your effort in a relationship, then that's going to be reflected in that relationship, and the both of you are going to see that, and it could affect your relationship in a negative way. But if you're always trying your best, you're always giving it 100% of your effort, and when you make mistakes, like, you're always trying to correct it and trying to fix things and trying to work on things, trying to work on yourself and work on the relationship, then it's only going to improve because you're both actively pursuing that. And that's the thing, like, what you're actively pursuing is what's going to be the thing that, really, what's the word I'm looking for? What you're actively pursuing is going to be the thing that you kind of, how do I explain this? What's the word? Like, that's going to come back to you, I guess. I'm not really the best at articulating my words yet. See, that's something I'm working on. See, here's something that, I know you see my videos on Instagram where they're really short clips. And the thing is, sometimes it takes me an hour to get that one clip out, because I go down these roads of thinking, these tangents, and then sometimes I stop in the middle of it, like, I don't know what to say next. I don't know where to go with this, and then I scrap it and I do it again, because I don't use scripts. I've never once used a script for those videos. Not once. It all just came from up here. And it isn't always as easy as it sounds. Does nostalgia hold you back sometimes? I don't think so. I don't think nostalgia holds me back. If anything, it's more of fear. Fear's the thing that's going to hold you back. Because like, nostalgia is different, right, from fear. Fear is like something that has held me back, and it's held me back recently with like doing this live stream. Is I was kind of fearful, is this actually something I want to do? And even now I'm not 100% certain, but I'm doing it anyways, even though it is a little scary. And it's just scary because it's new. It's me stepping out of my comfort zone. But the thing is, I've been stuck recently figuring out what I want to do. Is it continuing making videos on Instagram? Is it doing this? Is it doing whatever other plans that I have? It's just actually doing that and getting over that hurdle of fear. And today is one of those days that I'm trying it out. And maybe it will open up in my brain like a new way of thinking, that maybe if this isn't what I want to do, that something else will now come up because I decided to, step out of my comfort zone. Because you're not really going to learn new things until you step out of your comfort zone. And that's just the truth of the matter. So until you step out of your comfort zone, like, things are going to stay the same, and I don't want things to stay the same anymore. Like, I started my new job, I started like my new career, everything like that. Like, things are changing for me all over the place, but the one thing that I've kind of been stuck in is with this social media, with this type of content that I do. Like, this is a passion of mine, and I'm just trying to find the next step on that, you know, on that goal that I'm working on. Like, my goal was to get 100,000 followers on Instagram. I did that in a few months. That was my lifelong goal, and I did that so quickly that I just like was kind of like I hit a wall because like I already hit my goal and it's like, okay, what's next? I didn't really know what was next for me. And even now I'm still trying to figure that out, but I think this is a good start. I don't know if I'm going to do this, every day. I don't know if this is going to be, the thing that I want to do. I'm not 100% sure yet, but it's a great place to start. And that's the thing, right? You just got to start. At the end of the day, you just got to start. No matter how fearful you might be, if it's not a negative outcome, if like what you're going into isn't a negative thing and it could be a positive thing and it's just fear holding you back, then just do it. Just do it anyways, even if you're fearful, because that is the best thing that you could do for yourself. Let me get some music going in my headphones here. I have these headphones in. Haven't played music yet. Let's see here. What would you guys like to see from me? That's another question I had. Like I was curious about that. Like what do you guys want to see from me more? Like of course like Instagram videos, but what is it what is there something more? Like is there something more than that than just the videos? Because the videos just seem to be a lot of me regurgitating the same topics over and over. But is there something specific that kind of catches your eye? Something that you've always kind of wanted an answer to or something like that? Because I've been looking at other ways to kind of improve my content or improve the direction I'm heading in. And, starting a community is one of those things I want to do, but I'm not sure what to base it around yet. And if you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear them. I'm so open to ideas right now. I'm just that's why I haven't posted in a bit. I'm in that in between stage still. What was the best day of your life? That is a tough question. That is a really tough question. And this is gonna be a little. I think this probably the best day of my life was the day that I decided to put myself first. And I know I think I've even talked about this, and that was recent. And I say it's the best day of my life because it was the day that I actually learned to love myself. And up until that point, life was so not in my hands. It was like I always gave my life to other people. I never put myself first. I always threw myself under the bus if that made somebody else happy. Like I never learned to love myself and respect myself to the degree that I do now. And I say that's the best day of my life because that was the day that like things just kind of like changed for me in the snap of a finger, and I actually put myself first. I actually started just literally putting myself first and listening to myself and doing what I wanted to do because it made me happy. And then everything that I ever wanted started falling into place, and everything that I wanted started coming true. And even to this day, like it's nothing, like things have only been getting better. I've achieved everything that I told myself I was going to achieve. And I did it in the period of 4 months, not even. Because I realized that by putting yourself first, you're literally going down the path that you want to go down. And things are going to happen in the quickest way possible because you've been putting in the work. You've been putting yourself first. And I know that is like my message. Throughout all my videos, I think that is the main message. And I kind of want to do something with that narrative. I've always wanted to do something with that narrative. Like, because I get a lot of questions of people wondering, like, how do you do it? How do you push yourself first? And I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just, I mean, it's not really hard to explain. It's really just it's in the question you're asking, how do you put yourself first? It's by putting yourself first. But how do you put yourself first? By doing things you want to do. By, listening to yourself, listening to your thoughts, not allowing other people to dictate how you live your life. Because, especially if you're somebody like a people pleaser, somebody that takes other people's words to heart a little more than you should, it isn't always easy because you want to make them happy. But you can't always make them happy because, they don't know you as well as you know yourself. And if you're on the road of, self-improvement, if you're on the road of trying to put yourself first, you can't put everyone else's needs ahead of your own, because you're never going to get to that point. You're always going to be stuck in that cycle of, pleasing others. But what happened to pleasing yourself? Because until you start pleasing yourself, your internal state is not going to improve, because your internal state is how you feel about yourself. And if you're always throwing yourself under the bus, if you're always, talking bad about yourself to yourself, like in your head, like, like I feel really bad, like I hate myself for doing that, like all these little things that go on in your head, if it's negative towards yourself, like that affects you. It affects your psyche. It affects the way your confidence in yourself. And unfortunately, like, it isn't easy to get out of. But if you could acknowledge that, there is an issue, and you know what that issue is by asking yourself those questions, getting deeper into why this is happening, then you could look at ways to improve your life. And that's where you start. That's where the journey of self-improvement starts. It starts from within. What do you do when you're feeling down? Do you allow yourself to just feel? I do. I do allow myself to just feel, because I think that is the best thing you could do for yourself. Because if you're holding those feelings within, if you're not allowing yourself to express those feelings, if you're holding back the tears, if you're holding back the anger, you're holding back the sadness, whatever it may be, if you're holding that back and you're like pushing that down inside of you, that's going to build up. That's going to build up, and one day you're going to feel either really numb, or it's just going to open. The floodgates are going to open, and you're just going to spiral downwards. But just because it built up, right? It built up. But if you allow yourself to feel, if you allow those feelings to just flow, if you're feeling sad, you're feeling like you got to cry, then cry. Allow yourself to cry. Understand that that is 100% okay. That is a human emotion. You wouldn't be able to feel that emotion. You wouldn't be able to feel that emotion if, how do I phrase that? If you have to cry, because it is a human emotion. You're allowed to feel that emotion because you have those emotions. We all have those emotions, and there is a time and a place for that. So if you want to cry, cry. But also, like, just feel it. If you just feel it, it's going to go away a lot quicker than holding it back, because you let it, like, take its natural course through you. But by holding it back, it could last weeks, it could last days, months, because you never allowed yourself to feel that way in that moment. And that is so powerful, because I started doing that. I started just feeling my feelings, allowing my feelings to be what they were, and feeling them. And my life improved so quickly because I stopped holding it in. I stopped holding it back. I started expressing myself. And that was one of the best things I did. That is definitely a part of this journey of self-improvement, in my opinion. Because if you could learn to understand your emotions and, acknowledge them and realize that they are just a part of who you are, then, once, in the future, if those feelings come up again, those feelings of anger, those feelings of sadness, if you just feel them in that moment and let them course through you as quickly as, they do, then you'll feel better because of it, and it will only push you further, because you're moving in the right direction by doing that. It's a positive thing. It's a positive thing. Sadness is a positive thing in the sense of, if you feel it, that was the most positive thing you could do for yourself, because, you didn't, I think I'm just repeating myself, you just didn't hold it in. I think I should try what you just said, because I'm still waiting for the best day of my life until now. That's the thing. It's never gonna come. The best day of your life is never gonna come until you make it for yourself. The best day of your life is today, because this is the day you are alive. You don't even know if you're gonna live till tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to live till tomorrow. Today is a blessing. Today is the present moment. Today is all I have. So I'm going to live today to my fullest. I'm going to live today to the best ability that I can. I'm going to do the best I could do today, because this is all I have. And if you sit there waiting for the best day to come, it's never going to come because you're waiting for something that just isn't going to happen. You got to create the best day for yourself. And the best day is today, because today is the day you could actually decide to take that first step if you haven't. It's scary. Fear is going to hold you back, but push through it anyways. Push through that fear anyways and see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? You mess up? You fail? Okay, try again. But now you have the knowledge of the failure that just happened. And now when you move forward, you know what to do differently this time. So really, it wasn't really a fail. It was a mistake. And you learn from that mistake, hopefully. And next time something like that comes up again, you could make a different decision that maybe that mistake now turns into a success. It's all about trial and error. It's all about, going through it, blindly. Life doesn't really make sense moving forward. It only really makes sense looking back on life in reverse. Because then it's like, now I understand why that happened the way it did and what it led to. Because, going forward, you're going into the unknown. But looking backwards, you're looking at what is known because you've went through that. And it makes more sense that way. But unfortunately, we're moving in a forward direction. And stepping into the unknown is actually the most positive thing you could do for yourself. Especially if you don't know who you are. Because until you figure out who you are, you're going to be living a life that isn't yours. Because you need to know who you are in order to know what you want in life. But the only way to figure that out is by, looking within, asking yourself questions. Is simple questions like, what do I want in life? I don't know. Okay, well, what do I not want in life? I don't want to be homeless. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be this and that. Okay, so now you have a place to start. You know what you don't want, so now you could kind of extrapolate from that and figure out what you do want. It's a place to start. You're not going to have all the answers now, but if you move forward and, you put in the work and you just try to figure it out, then you're going to get those answers one day. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, I don't know. But the fact that you're actively pursuing that, that knowledge is going to help you. I think that's also such an important point to learn. To put yourself first, you also need to get to know yourself first. For one, feel the emotions, and getting out of your comfort zone shows you so much about yourself. Yep, it totally does. Yeah, that point right there is exactly true. You got to get to, in order to put yourself first, you got to figure out who you are. Like, what makes you who you are? What do you like to do? Who are you? What are the things you love to do? What are the things you don't like to do? And whenever something comes up where it's like, you get that gut feeling like, I don't want to do this. You gotta, now you have a choice. Do you do it anyways? Or do you fold and be like, no, I don't want to do this? Now, there is both answers. They're good in certain contexts. Like, if you're saying, like, I don't want to, like, your friends ask you to go out for the night, but maybe that night, I don't want to go out tonight because I went out last night or whatever. I went out the night before. Now, that is a good reason. That is a good way to tell them, I don't want to go out tonight. You put yourself first. But if your friends ask you to go out and you haven't left the house for months, you've been stuck inside for months, and now I think the best option would be saying, yeah, okay, I'll go out tonight. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Like, you got to ask yourself, like, you got to look at your life, you got to look at the decisions you make, and you got to see you got to weigh the options. Like, which one is going to lead you more forward than the other? Because that is the right answer. You got to choose the right decision. Like, you got to think about that. Because it can be very, like, what's the word? Like, very touchy like that, where it's like, they both could be good options, but which one's the better option? How to figure out the things that make you happy. You gotta just look at your life. Is there something that you do in your life right now that makes you happy? What makes you happy right now? If your life was miserable, I'm sure you wouldn't you know, you wouldn't be here right now. So obviously there's things in your life that make you happy. And start from there. Start from those things. Like I eating food makes me happy. Going to the gym makes me happy. Like me personally. Making videos makes me happy. Hanging out with my girlfriend and my family makes me happy. Like those are things that make me happy. That is a place to start. And now if you're trying to figure out things that if that's not enough, if there's something else you want in life, then the way to figure that out is by kind of examining your life, examining your experiences. And if there's an experience that stands out to you, that something maybe you've always wanted to do or start, but fear has been, usually a good telltale sign is if there's some sort of fear that goes along with it of starting this thing or doing this thing. If there's some sort of fear that goes along with it, but you know it's something you want to do, that's what you need to do. And that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. This has been a pretty good live stream so far, not gonna lie. We're going on an hour, I think, right now. Finding joy in small things every day, things is such an important step. Yeah, no, I think gratitude and appreciation for even the small things and finding the joy in that is a beautiful thing. And, if you're really lacking that kind of that love, that joy in your life, start looking at the little things and start appreciating the things that you already have, because there's so much to be appreciative of and there's so much to be grateful for. And if you can figure out what those things are, and just by looking at your life, like even in the room you are currently in, like right now I am in my girlfriend's house. I am so grateful and appreciative of the fact that she gave me a place to stay while I'm here in town, and that I get to spend time with her and, my family. And, I'm just like that right there, like that makes me happy. And you can find that wherever you are right now, wherever the room you're in right now, wherever are right now, just look around you and appreciate this, because this is where you are. You're not, you might not be where you want to be, but you're where you are because this is where you're meant to be until you decide to change your life. But appreciate what you have now, because this is where it starts. It all starts right here. $72 This is good, guy. See, it feels like this hour went by so quickly. See, that's the thing. When I get into the mood of talking, when I really get into talking, I could talk for hours. I could talk for hours on hours on hours, and that's why I was like, you know what? Let's try this live streaming thing, because I just get to talk, and I don't have all the answers. Like, a lot of the stuff I say is not going to resonate with you, but some of it might. But it's not about that. It's about the experience. And right now, this is the best experience for me. This is exactly what I need, is a place to just kind of talk. I don't really play video games, guys. Like, the Minecraft thing was cool, but it's just, I'm more of a talker. My gaming days are kind of over, I'm gonna be honest. But this is what makes me feel alive right here. And this is something I'm appreciative of, is this live stream here. The ability to live stream. And I could do this every day. I could easily talk to you guys. Would you do it once a week? I'd probably do it every day, honestly. See, I have a formula for success, and I'll tell you guys this right now. I've made a video about this, but this is what I've looked at my life, and I figured out exactly what it is that lets me be successful. And it's for everything that I've been successful in, this is the formula that I have unintentionally used. And it starts with intention. what is your intention? What is it that you want to get out of this? Like, I want to have, like, with my Instagram, for instance, I wanted to have 100,000 followers. That was my goal. That was my goal. I had 0 followers. I didn't know how long it would have taken. It doesn't matter. My goal was, there's no time frame to your intention. It's just what your intention is. 100,000 followers. Now, the second step of that is the action. You got to put in the work. You can't be lazy. You got to make that video. So I made videos every day, 2 videos for the start. I started out with 2 videos a day. And after a week or something, 100 followers, pretty cool. That was exciting for me. And still, my intention was 100,000 followers. That was my goal. And then the third step is consistency. Every single day. Consistency is a daily thing, in my opinion. It's not a every 2 days, every 3 days kind of thing. It's an every single day thing. And you pair all those 3 things together, it forms like this belief. It really does. This belief that you are actually going to succeed because every day you're showing up for yourself. And every single time it's worked for me. Every single time. And sometimes quicker than I could have ever expected. And that's the magic of it. Is sometimes you get lucky, and you get lucky a lot quicker when you're consistent, when you do it every day. Because you have now, you're showing up for yourself every single day. Luck is literally favoring you. Because when you do get that luck, you're already prepared for it. Like, you already knew it was coming because you've been showing up for yourself every day. And that's why it comes so quickly. Because, you don't even need it. Because you're already doing everything that you need to do. It's just a byproduct of that. It's a byproduct of the effort you're putting in. So yeah, I'd probably stream every single day. And so far I can see myself doing that. And then what I would do is I'd take clips from the live stream, right? And I would post them on social media. And they would kind of like funnel everyone back to the live streams. And that's how I would grow. And that's the thing, right? You could take any idea that you want to work on. Like, I want to start this business. And you start from the top. The top is the business. And then you work down kind of like a pyramid until you get to like the first steps you got to take to get up there. Talk with stoicism. I don't know too much about stoicism. I know a little bit about it. I've watched some videos about it. And I did start my page with some quotes and stuff. They're gone now. You can't find them. But they were like stoic quotes. But then I was like, you know what? This isn't exactly 100% me. Because who I am is something nobody else could describe other than myself. And that's why I just made videos about me. Just videos about how I felt. Because that is going to be more powerful, more entertaining, more, like, as I said, powerful than anything else. Because I know myself the best. And by expressing myself, it's going to resonate the best. Because, this is your experience. And if you could find a way to put that into words, and if you want to, and post it online, you'll just see exactly like the type of effect it has, because it's going to have a big effect. And that's what the world needs more of, is more authenticity. With all this AI stuff going on Instagram and all these social media platforms with like the fake bots and all that, we need more authenticity. We really do. If we want to like really, create a better future for ourselves, then we need to start expressing ourselves a little more authentically, if not fully more authentically, because it's the only way things are really going to change. Being honest, 100% honest with yourself. It's so inspiring to see how much you light up while just talking about all these things. You seem so... reading that, like, it almost brings me to tears. Like, genuinely, just because of, like, the passion, as you said. The passionate about this. I'm passionate about speaking. And that's why I do this. That's why I do this, because I love it. I love it. And that's the thing. If you could find something you love to do, if you could find the thing that you love to do, and you find a way to kind of express that in a way, like with a business or with Instagram or social media, and just if there's something you love to do and you could find a way to turn into a business, then and like start it as a side hustle, of course, but if one day you could take it full time, then that is the best that's the best job, because you're having fun because you love to do it. It doesn't even feel like work, and you're getting funds. I heard that from a Kai Cenat stream, one of those clips on the best type of job is one where you have fun and and you're getting funds. And like that resonated with me so much, because like that's what I want in life. I want something where I could have so much fun and enjoy it so much, but also get paid to do it one day. And that's something I'm working on. Like the job I currently have, I am a apprentice electrician. I work up north in like here in Canada. I almost gave away the location there. I almost doxed myself. I get paid really well for my age. Um, but the money's amazing, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. I will be honest. It's not like my dream job or my dream thing, but it's something, and I do enjoy it to a degree, and I will continue enjoying it to a degree until something takes off, whatever I decide that to be. How old are you? I am 22. I think this is how I'm going to do things, is just talk. I don't really need to play video games or do any of that. This is so much more relatable, so much more enjoyable to me. Just here, just sitting. I don't need to do anything else. I'll just listen to some music and just talk. A psychologist. I've thought about it. But the thing about me is I don't really like schooling. Like I don't like the whole process of 5 or 6 years of schooling or whatever it is. And that's why I kind of went into trades and did the electricals work, because it's very little schooling. And I actually, for my current job, I didn't really need any schooling. Um, I have connections, and that's what got me into this job. And, I started at a rate where it would have been like 4 or 5 years into like a different job, like until you get a rate like this. But the only downside is that I'm sent somewhere else in the world to work, but then I come back here for a week. So there's upsides and downsides to everything, but this has more upsides than downsides, and it's actually kind of changed my life in a positive way, and I'm so thankful for this opportunity that I have, because it's really the next step on my mission. I can relate to that so much. I feel so lucky to be able to do things I am so passionate about, and watching your videos reminds me of it and inspires me to keep doing. That's amazing. And that's another thing, right? Like that's all I want to do, is inspire people. Inspire people to be themselves. Because if you are yourself, then you are living life to the best of your ability, because you are so authentic with who you are. I'm telling you, if your life isn't where you want to be, the best thing you can do for yourself is put yourself first and be authentically you, without any sort of remorse, because who you are is who you are, and embrace that. Embrace that. I'm telling you, embrace that. Who cares what other people think? There's going to be people out there that, aren't going to relate with that, and they're not going to vibe with that, and they might, not be happy with who you are, but who cares what they think? Allow those people to think the way they think. That's just how they think. How do you think? How do you feel about yourself? That's more important. Because if you feel good about yourself, then you're living a wonderful life. You're exactly where you need to be. Because if you feel good with your life, then what else could you possibly want? The right people are going to come into your life, if they haven't already. The right people are going to see you for who you are, if you are being yourself. And your life is just going to be better because of that, every single time. And I promise you that. I promise you that with 100% certainty. No possible room for failure if you are being 100% yourself. You can't fail, because every single day is a blessing, because you just, deep down, you feel it. You feel it. You feel that happiness. And you understand, like, this is exactly where I need to be. I may not have everything I want, but I am who I want to be. And if anything, that's even more important. I wonder what this quality's at. What does it set it to? 720. So it sets it to 720, doesn't do 1080. See, that's something I want to fix after. Maybe not this live stream, but for next one, for the next one, is try to do like a 1080p live stream. Because my camera shoots in 4K, but I don't know. I wonder if I could get it to 1080. I wonder if I could do that now. I wonder if you could do it mid-stream. Let's see. Maybe not. I don't think it lets you. I'm gonna figure this out for next live stream then. Is get the quality up a little more. I'm all about that. I'm all about like the quality and like tweaking all the little things, because that's once I get that final form. I'm telling you, once I get that final form and I really figure out what it is that I want to do, like when it comes to this live streaming, I think this is what I want to do. I'm gonna continue doing this. I'll probably go live. I don't know about tomorrow, but especially once I get back into town, once I fly back for work, I will be doing this every night, every single night, and I will be posting on Instagram. I'll take clips from this, post them on Instagram. So be prepared. There's big things coming really soon here, and I'm happy I took this first step today. I really am. I needed to do this. It's been weighing on my mind for the past couple weeks, and I'm so happy I did it. I'm listening to this song right now, and it's like, it's amazing. Look at this. You gotta listen to this song. All for Nothing by Zacharias. See, I wish I could like play this on stream, but I think it's copyright, unfortunately. Oh, this is so fun. Eight watching now. 8 people in this stream. That's crazy. See, like, if I didn't have this audience to kind of go off of, I would have been starting with 0 people in this live stream. But we're not there right now. Like, I have like that's why I'm so grateful. Like, to have all you guys, because I wouldn't know what I would talk about with nobody. Like, what do you talk about to yourself? Like, I talk to myself all the time. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'll be completely honest, but it wouldn't make for a good live stream. Life is exactly where it needs to be right now. If you could get to a point in your life where life just feels right, like where you're exactly where you need to be. If you have that internal feeling like, yeah, I'm where I need to be right now. This is exactly what I need. And I'm telling you right now, like, stick with that every day. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you feel amazing with who you are, with your life, with the direction you're heading in, then continue going in that direction, even if it gets tough. Because there's going to be days where you want to give up, but don't give up. Because the moment you give up, those dreams, they will fade away. And I've been there, where you let those dreams go. And it isn't easy. And it sends you down a spiral. And it hurts a lot. And one day, you wake up and you're like, what did I do? That was the biggest mistake of my life. And that's the thing, right? Like, when you're on your deathbed one day, do you want to look back on your life and do you want to be proud of the person you became? Or are you going to regret not doing those things you wanted to do? And hopefully it's not the latter. Hopefully it's the former, where you don't regret anything and you did exactly what you said you were going to do, and you did it with your whole heart, and you tried your best. Because if you did that and you get to a point where you've been doing that and you start seeing that success, because you will, you're going to be looking back on a day like today or a day like tomorrow or yesterday where you felt horrible and that you wanted to give up. And you're going to be like, I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful for myself for not giving up, because I wouldn't be where I am today without that push that I did for myself. And you got to look out for yourself every single day. But if you do that, you're going to live a wonderful life. Do you think a healthy relationship is where both partners are improving themselves to be the best version of themselves? Yes. I totally think that makes for a healthy relationship, because if both people can have a civilized discussion and talk about, maybe issues they have or problems that are going on, and if they could take that to heart and understand, like, hey, maybe my life isn't perfect and I make mistakes just like my partner does, but I'm going to work on those mistakes, then yes, I think that makes for a healthy relationship, because then it becomes a relationship where both of you are helping each other. Because a relationship takes two. It really does. Because that's why it's a relationship between two people. And if it's one-sided, it's not going to be a relationship for very long. Because it takes two people to tango. It takes two people to create a loving relationship and a healthy relationship. And if both people are always looking at trying to improve their lives, then the relationship is going to improve and it's going to grow because of the work they're putting in for themselves. And that's the thing, right? In a relationship, you want to be the best version of yourself for yourself, not for them, for you. And they want to be the best version of them for them, because it's that's going to reflect in the relationship. Because if you're being the best, like, your motivations might be different, but if you're always putting yourself first, it's going, like, even in the relationship, it's always going to come full circle and benefit both of you. Benefit the both of you. I think there are times and places where, you might have to make sacrifices, but you'll want to make those sacrifices, and you will be doing it for yourself and for them, because that's just how much you love them. When you really love somebody, it's not even like a hard answer. It's not a hard decision to make, because when you truly love somebody, you will do what needs to be done to make sure, things go smoothly and, things go in the right direction because of that love you have for them. And, if you're with the right partner, like, they're going to push you in the right direction, even if it's like they don't even have to try. It's just going to happen naturally, because you just genuinely want to improve yourself for them to a degree, because you just care about them so much and you care about yourself so much that, you want to try your best. And that makes for the best relationships, the most healthy relationships. So find that person out there. There are people out there that are like that. There's a lot of people out there. You just got to find somebody who is willing to improve, who's ready, who's actively trying to improve. And you got to be understanding that it's not going to be how you improve. It's not going to be the same way. It might be slower, it might be quicker. They might be better at improving, they might be worse. But whatever it is, if they're still trying their best, then that's all you could ask, and that's all you could want and hope for. I wouldn't look for anything else than that, for anything more than that, because then it's just unrealistic. If somebody is doing their best and actually doing their best, then that's the best thing that you could ever hope for and ever want. And that's the best way, the best relationship you could ever have with somebody. People say that when you know, but I never have this feeling. People do say that when you know, and I am one of those people. I met my person, and I've always known from day one. And we met like 2 years ago. We did split up just because we weren't healed, but deep down we both knew, and we found our way back to each other in the most divine way ever. And that's why I believe in a higher power, God, whatever you want to call it, just because of how we met again. And you will know. You will know when you know. You will know when you know. When you meet that person, you will know. And maybe you just haven't met them yet, or maybe it's a feeling that comes in a different way. But the feeling I felt, I knew. And until you feel that feeling, it's not gonna really make sense. But don't search for that feeling. Just search for good experiences. Search for those great experiences and put yourself first, because it's going to come naturally. You don't have to force it. You shouldn't try to force it. Just continue moving forward. Continue putting yourself first. Continue putting yourself in scenarios, situations, and places that step you out of your comfort zone. Because in order to experience something new, you gotta get out of your comfort zone. And maybe that person is out of that comfort zone. Maybe you'll meet them when you step out of your comfort zone. But if you could do that, you will meet them. You will. But that's not the goal. The goal is yourself. The goal is putting yourself first. And trust me, if you can meet that person when you have been putting yourself first and you're in that healthy mindset, that healthy way of living, then it's only going to be a wonderful relationship right from the get-go. Like, there might be some issues, but if you know who you are, it's going to make things a whole lot easier and a whole lot more wonderful. Because you're not trying to prove yourself. You're not trying to prove yourself to them, because you know who you are. And they're going to see that. They're going to see that confidence that you have in yourself, and they're going to vibe with that. They're going to love that. They're going to love that so much. And that's why that might be one of the reasons why they're so attracted to you. Like, it's just because you have that confidence. And I only say that from personal experience. I only say that from personal experience. My person said, it was you from the day we met. And now we have this vision, and we are working for it. I love it. I love it. See, I'm so happy for you. Everyone deserves that. Everyone deserves that type of love. Everyone deserves somebody that, just clicks with them. They do. And once you find that, like, you'll just automatically do your best. You'll automatically try your best and put your best forward for that person and for yourself, because it will be so magical. Relationships are so magical, like the right ones. And sometimes you go through heartbreak. Sometimes you're going to go through heartbreak. Sometimes you're going to meet people that just don't end up being in your life forever. But, you learn a lot. You learn a lot in those relationships. You really do. You really do. And I don't regret anything, because I learned a lot. And I'm where I am today because of everything that I've been through. I like this. Sometimes I keep having this realization, like, this is exactly what I need to do. I'm so, like, focused and in the zone in this moment that we're having. Sometimes I just gotta, like, take it all in. I think just, like, take everything in that's going on. Because it's pretty powerful. And I'm just, it's something to appreciate. It's the little things. Or, because sometimes the little things sometimes even lead to the big things. And just that consistency it could go a long way. Because it builds up momentum. It does in your life. That's why I think consistency is so important. Like, you're consistent with brushing your teeth, right? Every day. And because of that, your teeth are healthy. Your teeth are in a healthy place because you brush your teeth, you floss maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And that's just one example of why consistency is so powerful, you know? And it works for everything in life. Consistently showing up for yourself, that's another way. That's another way that's going to improve your life. Every single day showing up for yourself. It's crazy because I always focused on myself, never looked for a relationship. But now that I want to be in love, I just need to keep focusing on myself. I think it's okay to want to be in love and to want to feel those ways. And I don't think you should hold that back. But you also don't need to actively search for it. But you can. You can actively search for it. If you know who you are and you know where you're going, then I don't think there's anything wrong with putting yourself in places and scenarios that allow you to actively search for that. If that means going out to a club, going out to a bar, going out to a restaurant, going out to a bookstore, wherever it may be, if that just means putting yourself in scenarios where you could potentially meet that person, then do that. If you know who you are, you know where you're going, then you've already been putting yourself first. You've already been focusing on yourself. See, the thing is, it's a never-ending journey, and you just gotta realize, like, am I at a point now that, if I do decide to go meet somebody or try to meet somebody, would I be good in a relationship right now? Would I be happy with myself? And if the answer is yes, then go do exactly that. Go search for that person. Go just put yourself in scenarios. Go do things that you like to do. If you like to go read books, go to the bookstore 2 or 3 times a week. Go look at books, and maybe you'll meet them there. Or do you like, maybe you like coffee. You go to the coffee shop a couple times a week. Just sit there. Maybe somebody comes up to you and talks to you. Like, there's so many ways you could go about this. But if you're doing it, do it because you like to do it. But it's also putting you out of your comfort zone because maybe you don't do that all the time. Maybe you don't go to coffee shops. Maybe you don't go to bookstores. Maybe you keep to yourself. So do something that pushes you out of that boundary. But push yourself out of those boundaries because you're not going to meet somebody new. You're not going to meet somebody else until you do, really. Like, you see somebody that you find attractive, go talk to them. Go up to them. Go talk to them. It's going to be scary, but it could be the best decision you make. It could have been that decision that decided, It's just, it's one way to look at life. Because the self-improvement journey never ends. And if it never ends, then you also got to live life too. And a part of that is understanding what it is that you want. You want to be in a relationship? Okay. Now ask yourself, are you okay with yourself? Are you happy with yourself? Yes. Okay. Then the next step is trying to meet that person. Putting yourself out there. I think I just need to hear that. I'm glad. I'm glad you resonated with that. Sometimes I say these things and they resonate with me. And it's like, oh, I didn't realize that. But it just comes out. It just comes out like this. I'm pulling from my mind or wherever it comes from. And I don't even know what I say half the time. It just comes out this way. And sometimes it's like it's news to me. Oh, so happy right now. This playlist I got is it's called Enter Void State on Spotify. It's absolutely amazing. It has a One Piece image there, One Piece reference, guys. I haven't watched One Piece in a while. Maybe I should get into some One Piece. What's the advice you could give to us to have a long-term relationship? See, I think the biggest piece of advice I could give to you is that things aren't going to be perfect. There's going to be times where you get into arguments, maybe you have disagreements, and the relationship might be tested. But it's how you do in those situations that's going to determine if you're going to be with each other long term. Because, do you walk away? Do you end things because, oh, this didn't work out how I wanted it to? Maybe you're too stubborn and you walk away. Or are you going to, fight for that love? Because sometimes you got to fight for that love. Sometimes one person is only giving 40% and one person's giving 60 because they're going through some stuff. How do you react in a situation like that? Do you give up on them? Or do you give that 60% and you help them? It's a process of helping each other out, of trying to understand each other more, and being loving, being caring, and trying your best, and never giving up on them. Unless they do something that, see, now, there is a fine line, because some people can do things that really hurt you, like such as cheating on you. I think that is really, of course it's a choice, but, you got to understand, did that hurt me that much? They cheated on me. I think that is fair if you wanted to give up on them after something like that. But, that those fears aside, I think there could be little problems that go on that you just got to work with each other on. It's not going to be easy. It really isn't always. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it's tough. But are you okay with having those tough conversations? Are you okay with those tough times? And are you still going to love them the same? Are you going to love them even more because they're going through a tough time? If you can, then yes. That's how you maintain those and have long-term relationships. So funny, I've got that thought a lot of times while talking to my friends or to myself and realizing what I just said is exactly what I needed to hear myself. It happens all the time. And, it's cool because it's like, oh, I already answered my own question. And that's the thing, right? Like, you can answer most of your own questions. But a lot of people's first reaction is to ask somebody else instead of asking themselves. So just ask yourself next time you're struggling. It's like, why am I struggling? Okay, because of this. Okay, why is it because of this? Why do I feel this way? Okay, because of this. Well, why is it because of this? You keep going down there until you get to the bottom of it, the root of it. And you're like, okay, now you got to the root of it. Is there any way that I could possibly fix this? And maybe because you looked at those reasons why, you could now find the solutions to fix things. And it takes like a level of self-awareness. It does. But everyone has that level of self-awareness, and they just got to tap into it. Thank you guys for all these questions, by the way. This has been a good conversation so far. I just know for a fact that I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to stick with this, and I'm telling you, give me a few months, not even. I'm telling you, this is going to be big. This is the next big thing for me. What is FWB? Oh, sorry, I know what you're saying. Friends with benefits. I don't know. You could do you. I've been there. I've been there in the past. If I'm being completely honest. And you just got to see if both people are on the same boat. You got to see if you and that person are in the same boat and you're both okay with that. If you both are okay with that, then I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if one person, kind of wants something like a relationship and you don't, and like, I think that's something now you got to discuss and either just not do that and move on, or just because of the pain it could cause that person. But if both people are on board, then I don't see there being an issue. If you're okay with that and you don't want a relationship, you just want this, and they want that too, then that's two people with a common understanding, a common goal, and there's nothing wrong with that. 100%. What is the name of the playlist? This is Enter Void State with one of the planets emojis. It's just my if you, Noah Whiffin, just Whiffin Thoughts or Noah Whiffin on Spotify. You could probably find me. This is one of my favorite playlists. I wonder if I could get it to focus. Enter Void State. I think a relationship is to mirror each other's efforts. You both should be mirrors, so both give and receive. Yeah, I think relationships should be balanced like that. Where it's not one sided. It's not one sided, and sometimes it might be one sided because struggles people go through, and that's okay. But if it's not predominantly one sided, then it makes for a great relationship. It really does. I love this song. This is Dimensions by Arcade Fire. One of my favorite songs. Yeah. In this playlist. See, I wish I could play this on stream, honestly. Because I totally would. Something about me is when I listen to music, it kind of opens me to like a better way of thinking. It's the emotions that I feel. It helps me think better and speak better, and that's why I like listening to music. Um, Especially when I make videos sometimes. I listen to music sometimes because it helps, and even answering questions like today on this live stream, it helps. Something it's music's powerful like that. Started stream 111 minutes ago. Damn, we're almost at 2 hours. That's amazing. It doesn't even feel like a half an hour has passed. Does it inspire you? Music definitely inspires me. It does. It helps me come up with new ideas all the time. And just because the feeling, it's the feeling that I look for when I make videos. When I made videos for Instagram, it's the feeling, and that feeling is so powerful because that's what really gets me into those tangents of speaking that just kind of like flow so wonderfully and that resonate the most. I listen to all sorts of stuff, but predominantly I listen to like a lot of like rap, R&B. But this playlist, like this type of music, like this indie music is so wonderful. I don't know what the genre is really called, but indie something. It's amazing. Like not really EDM. It's more like I don't know, the stuff you see on Reels or on TikTok or any of those platforms. Like the stuff behind like my videos. This is the type of music I listen to the most, or not the most. Listen to a lot. If I'm ever like out of words, this is the playlist I go to kind of inspire me. I love having this camera here because then I don't have to use my phone as the camera. It makes it easy. Just on my phone, guys. See, that's the thing. I could just like relax. Sometimes nothing's going on. See, that's why I think music in the background could really be nice, like for the live stream. That's something I'm gonna work on finding. Uh, like a playlist I could listen to while live streaming. That's copyright free, I guess, is what I would be looking for. But I want something that has like modern songs, like the songs I listen to. That'd be nice. Gotta send this to the boys. Some photos. Music has helped me so much to get over my previous relationship and motivate me every day. I love that. I love that so much. Music does help in a lot of ways, and I think that's so cool. See, that's the thing, you're having a bad day. Just turn on some music, some nice music, and just relax. Old Enough to Understand by Benjamin Sam. Great song. I always forget the camera's like right here. It's up here, not down here. Because I'm always looking at the screen. Sometimes I like the silence. We go through periods of talking for like half an hour, and then just a little bit of silence. Sometimes the silence is nice. I think that's very beautiful to get inspired by music. I get inspired by art and going to art museums. Something about experiencing and being in it allows my soul to wander and be free. That's amazing. That's so cool. See, I've never been to an art museum, so I couldn't really relate to that, but I've always wanted to go. Maybe I should do that. I think art's pretty cool. My brother really likes art. Um, it's just something about art in general. Like music is like a type of art, and then there's like art museums, and even speaking could be a type of art. And it's just like find what inspires you, and find something that you really like to do like that, and you know do more of that in your life. It's only going to have positive benefits. Let's see this. How do you stories? People seen the story. Damn, a lot of people view the story. See, that's why it's cool to post on the story. And that's the thing, right? I want to make clips once I figure out how to get like 1080p on these streams, if that's possible, and then I could take clips and post them on my social media again from the streams, and then it just kind of funnels people back into this, and then it makes these streams even with more people. Honestly, your vlogs are art and is very healing. Thank you for being a light. Thank you, Rans. Uh, Appreciative of that response. I'm glad my videos help. Thank you for advice from Peru. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. You can probably still hear me because of my mic, but. Water and an apple. That sounds amazing, actually, right now. Water and an apple. Okay. Water. I swear when the more streams I do too, the more confident I'll get in it, and the more lively things will get. It's one of those things, right? You got to start somewhere, and at least I have some sort of experience with talking more. And are these going to be more streams from now on? Are there going to be more streams? Yes. Hopefully, maybe not every day until I go back up north for work. Then I'll probably do one every single night. Yes. I'm not quite sure what time yet. I'll probably set a specific time every day so then everyone knows when to tune into. It'll probably be like an hour every day or 2 hours. Yummy. Love water and apples. Ambrosia. Ambrosia apples are the best apples. You're the best. No, I really appreciate when you're doing what you're doing. Follow us. Thank you, Jose. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm appreciative of all of you. Please the page is down left. My girlfriend's like, please download Temu, and so I could use my link so I could get a free gift. Looks like I'm downloading Temu now. This looks like a scam. Alright, this literally looks like a scam. Temu is like, doesn't Temu look like a scam? I'm telling you. Continue with apple. Boom. Okay, I've accepted some gift. What is this? This is like so scam. This looks like a scam. I get 3 free gifts. Well, it looks like I gotta claim my free Temu gifts. Wait, is this a part of what she wants me to do? Hey, look at this. I could get a free iPad. A free, like, Android knockoff. Wait, did it work? I could ask her if it worked. Actually, there's some cool stuff on here. Me just casually eating some apples. Sing a little for us? I don't know about that. I think it's a little too early for that. I do need some LED lights. I could get some LED lights. I get 65 feet for free. I kind of want specific ones, though. I think the Govi ones were the ones I wanted on Amazon. This apple's so good. See, that's the thing, right? We have like I do like nerd gummy clusters. Like if I'm gonna go for like a candy or something, a sweet treat like that. But apples, nothing could beat an apple. Mm. I'll try to get music for the next live stream, and I'll play it in the background, kind of like fill in the silence, I guess. Today is a good day. Today is a good day to be alive. Today is a new day to do something new. Guys, I want to show you something, but I'm scared my girlfriend's in this live stream. Because if I show you, then she'll see. And it'll spoil the surprise. But I'm going to do it anyways. She's technically working. But I bought her some stuff. I'll go bring them. Okay, so. I got her these. She doesn't have these ones. I've gotten her all the other ones. These are the new ones that just came out, the new Lego flowers. They're so cool. They're really pretty. And then I saw this and I couldn't resist. I know she's always wanted this. Look at this. It's a tranquil garden. It's so cool. And I got a little freebie. They gave me a little freebie for spending a certain amount of money. They gave me this little snake creature. I'm so excited for her to see this. I'm so excited. They're so cool. The 18 plus Lego sets are like some of the coolest ones, in my opinion. They make some cool stuff. Yeah, the Tranquil Garden, I'm really excited to help her build these ones. We'll probably do it tomorrow or tonight. But most likely tomorrow. I'm debating if I don't know if she'll want this one. I might give this to my niece. Unless she wants it. If she wants this, I'll give it to her. But this was just a freebie. Uh, I might give this to my niece. I'm sure she'd love this. She'd be like, "No way!" There's this. She'd be so happy. I was thinking of giving this one to my niece because I don't think my girlfriend's gonna want nowhere to put this one. So because I've literally gotten her all the Lego flowers. I'm telling you, like every single one. They're just like throughout her house. So she's not gonna have too much room. So I might give the snake to my niece and build it with her. It is pretty cool though. I don't think I want it, but I might collect some Lego later for myself. I do love Lego. I'm not quite sure what sets. I want to like do something and like start a big set then. Like the buildings, like you know how they like the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. They got the cool sets like those, or like the cars. Oh, I wonder what kind of Lego car sets they got. Let me see. I gotta see this now. Lego car sets, Lego toys and sets. I wonder if they have my dream car. I wonder if they have my dream car because I'd get it. I'd 100% get it. They don't, but people have made them. Somebody made my dream car. It's $45. It's so cool. It looks so cool. Wow. Oh, wow. I might have to get that. It was late at night. How's the stream doing so far? Let's see. Swag. 13 likes. That's cool. That's cool. 14. Stream started 2 hours ago. We're on the 2 hour mark. We're over 2 hours now. That's swag. Swag. Am I the only person who uses swag? Nobody uses swag anymore. It was late at night. You have not 171 subscribers. Wow, we jumped up a bunch, guys. We went from 155 to 171. That's amazing. I did make videos here on my YouTube, but I don't know. That was like back in the day. That's like when I first started my Instagram page. I might have to go. Might have to make some in the future. I'll probably go. I don't know. Maybe till 3. Maybe a little longer. I don't know. Probably 3 o'clock. I think this has been a great start so far, though. I think this has been a great start. Great first stream. I'm not gonna be honest. I think I kind of know the direction I want to head in now. I know what to improve on for next stream, where to start, and I'll start with that, and I'll get a second monitor eventually once I get back up north for work, get a desk and chair and all that, and this is gonna be great. It's gonna get better as time goes on. I'm telling you, it's gonna get better. You know, you got to start somewhere, and that goes with anything. You know, if you're afraid to start something, just start it anyways. Start somewhere, and go from there, because you'll get a lot of clarity just from starting, because you'll push past that fear. You'll start. You'll get the clarity, and you know through that first initial jump, that push you took, you're going to discover what it is that you need to do next. and where you need to go next. And that's just how it works every single time. But it's just you got to get over that hump. You got to get over that lump, the the lump of fear. And on the other side of that fear is possibly everything that you've ever been looking for and anything that you could ever want, really. Most things are just behind a wall of fear. Behind fear. And yeah, you just got to push through it. That being said, I will be ending the stream in like 3 or 4 minutes. And I want to thank you all for joining. This has been great, actually. This has been so much fun. I'm not even lying. This has been so much fun. And I can't believe I got this to work. Because, see, I went to stream the other day, but it says you had to wait 24 hours because you've now requested to unlock it. And then I was like, okay. And then, now today we're actually streaming. So cool. I was looking at getting one of those, what are they? The Secret Labs chairs. You know the ones where you could go like all the way back in? And they're like so comfy. Those ones are so comfy. I used to have one, but I had that one for so long. It had some rips in it and I sold it because I didn't really want to. It was, I don't know, a little small. I'm going to get the bigger version next time. But it was so comfy. I actually fell asleep in that chair a few times. I remember. Back into place. Thank you for the stream, and I'm looking forward for more. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. You've been here. You're one of the OGs now. You're officially one of the OGs. Everyone who's in the stream today, you're officially one of the OGs. All right, officially. So when it gets bigger, when more people come into the stream, just remember, you were here from the start. I'll remember you. I remember you. And one day we'll look back and be like, hey, remember I joined your stream? We're like, yeah, I do. The OGs. The people that really kicked this off. Got this started. Appreciation. I appreciate all of you. With that being said, in these final moments, let's let's move forward and just take it one day at a time, every day. Do our best every day, and I'll see you guys soon, and hopefully everything goes well for you today or tomorrow, whenever it is, until we speak again. And just continue being the best version of yourself that you can be right now. Just continue putting yourself first, continue trying your best, and life is going to work out. Life is going to work out for you. Everything's going to work out because it always does. It always does. Don't give up on yourself, no matter what, because there's so much more left for you to discover about yourself, discover about the life that you're going into, the life that you're living, and there's so much more for you to accomplish, so continue striving for that. With that being said, I am officially going to head out now, and I want to, again, thank you all. And that being said, it's 3 o'clock. All right. See you soon. Best wishes. Best wishes for all of you. And yeah.